Ciao Tesla people, I just got a notification there is a software update. It's the 2025.14.6. I already started the download so I can install it right here. So we'll do from the phone this time. So there is a release notes, of course. There is not much in the release notes. So we'll do the installation and that's it. So you tap here so you can jump 2 minutes of wait and it starts. So I'll do the time lapse of the installation and then we'll talk about the changes. There are a couple of changes, big ones, and it will take 2 seconds for you, and I'm not sure how long for me. I checked how much data it consumes this download, and it consumes 3.5 gigabyte of data. Okay, so I'll see you in a bit. So just finished the installation. Release notes says minor bug fixes, but I know there are a couple of changes list. That's what I found out in the No Tesla app site. The first thing that I wanted to check is the version. In the meantime, you see there's a blue dot here, so there is an update here. So let me check first one, the software update. So it's the 2025.14.6. One thing that I wanted to check in the app, what version of yeah, it says just version 12. Anyway, for FSD, so the changes, first of all, let's check this blue dot here. So they change, probably they update the DashCam app, which is cool. As I mentioned before in the previous change, you can check all the sides. It looks like more clear. Yeah. And the grid. Still no pillars available. Not sure why. Here I can show you something. You can jump to the event. These guys were going around and checking out the car. Here they were checking the wheels. Anyway, so these are the one change. So they updated the dash cam. There are no other blue dots, so nothing else here. Nothing else. Okay, so the change, one of the changes that they mention on the release notes on the nottesla.com site. So one is an update to FSD. So there are updates into the version 2025.14.6, FSD 12.6.4, and version 13.2.9. There are a bunch of changes that do not apply to Italy or Europe yet, at least not publicly. And there is a, because we don't have FSD, US has FSD, and China. I think it's coming to UAI, and they showed a video on the streets of Amsterdam and Paris, so they are testing FSD for sure in Europe. So let me go through. Well, there are so many changes, and they apply to the previous version too. So some of the changes are from a previous. So let's do the update, upcoming improvement: 3x model scaling, 3x model context length scaling, audio input for better handling of emergency vehicles. This was one of the changes that they pull it back. Improve the reward prediction for navigation, improvements for false braking and slower driving in parking lots, support for destination option, including pullover, okay, efficiency representation of maps and navigation inputs, improve handling of camera, occlusion, okay. So these are for hardware 4, okay, not for Cybertruck. yeah, so there are a bunch of changes. I'm not sure if they're all from this update or from previous ones. It's difficult to keep track of all, but there is one change that I was looking that is undocumented, which is pretty cool. So the fix for battery drain. It's this guy. So Tesla service confirmed there is a firmware bug in telematics control unit, TCU, which manages connectivity features like GPS, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi that can cause the vehicle not to go to sleep, causing additional battery drain when the vehicle is not in use. The fix for the issue was supposed to arrive in this update, according to Tesla service. If I check more details, it looked like that normally there was a consumption of 1 or 2% of the battery per week. Instead, they found out that in some instances it was 3 to 4% per night. So they monitored the Tesla widget and noticed that the car wasn't entering deep sleep. The widget consistently showed the recent connection time, usually within past 45 minutes. So they fixed this guy, which is good. And then this guy is the communication hub on Tesla. Vehicles such as Model 3 and Model Y enable cellular location, GPS, Wi-Fi. Okay, so they fixed this guy. So a battery overconsumption, which is pretty good. There are no other changes at the moment. I'm going to check in the coming days if they figure out some undocumented changes, because there was another software update already released, that is the 2025.14.7. This one that I just installed is 6. So we'll see if in the coming days if there are any changes. Okay, so pretty cool update. Took about half an hour, 3.5 gigabyte of data, and everything went well. Please check out my Tesla referral. If you buy Tesla, you can get a discount. A link in the description. Also, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao, Tesla people.